Morning, almost not good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 ways to be body positive. So if you guys are tuning in and watching me live, please say hello so I can say hi back to you. And then if you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay so I can come back on later and say hi to you then. So, before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. If you guys are watching this on Facebook, I would encourage you to go over to my YouTube channel when this video is done and click the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for every time that I come live. On my channel, you will find yoga videos, meditation, self-love topics, body positive topics, and just tools to help you in your self-love journey in order to help you find self-love at any size. So I'm going to make sure that we're live here and then we will get started. I see me there. Okay, so let's get into it. So I have 5 tips that are going to just give you some insight to helping you on your self-love journey and how to be a little more body positive. So I know the term body positive kind of gets some, like there's two kind of directions people are going with the whole body positive movement. They will go towards the body positive movement or the body neutrality movement. So I'm kind of, I agree with both, and I think that they're both awesome ways to start to love and accept and kind of love your body, right? So we're going to be going over 5 ways to just be a little bit more body positive. And I have taken some of this stuff from, I've been reading and doing some research on a body positive person. Their book is called M.Y.S.T.I, I think it is. I'd have to get the name of the lady, but just super interesting stuff. And I just wanted to have some takeaways from what I've been learning, and hopefully that it helps you in your journey as well. So, the first tip for you guys is to reclaim health. And so, reclaiming our health is really super important when it comes to learning on how to kind of adjust that kind of voice inside of our head that tells us of, like, in the past of what we needed to be in order to be healthy and what we need to kind of shift our mindset to be. So, just starting to uncover the messages in our that has influenced our relationship with our body and food and exercise. So think about, which I'll share with you my experience of, like, my past relationship with my body was that I could only be happy if I was a certain size or a certain weight. My relationship with food was that I had to restrict myself and not eat foods because they were bad and they were good. And then exercise, my mindset used to be that I could only exercise if it burned that many calories, and if it didn't, then it wasn't worth me doing. It had nothing to do with my happiness, my intuition, my what I felt in my heart, what I felt in my feelings, in my body, all those things. I was so disconnected from how my body felt that I never really realized that all these things that I was trying to do to better myself was actually really toxic and really unhealthy. And so just starting to uncover the messages that you have in your life regards to your relationship with your body, your food, and your exercise. And then just starting to develop a weight neutral and health centered approach to self care. So, exactly like I've said, when you start to shift your mindset to doing exercise that you love, not because it has a calorie value attached to it, eating food that you love, that nourishes your body without having a caloric thing attached to it or anything like that. And then coming to your body with thinking about from a weight neutral perspective of just doing all these things in self-care to take care of your physical body, your social body, your spiritual body, your all these different areas of our self-care, coming to those things with like a weight neutral approach, which is super important, as I've discovered on my own journey. And then our second tip is intuitive self-care. So as I was saying with the self-care, I kind of like to look at self-care in 6 different areas. Like I've explained, like there's practical self-care, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and personal. And so those 6 different areas when we're doing those types of self-care, it's really important to listen to and follow your body's wisdom. And just really be in tune with your feelings and your emotions and where you're feeling it in your body, connecting to your five senses, all those things, right? And then just acquiring tools to help you eat and exercise and live intuitively. So whether that be if it's talking about eating, maybe intuitive eating is something that's going to give you that tool belt to help you with that type of thing. If it's exercise, maybe it's yoga, or maybe it's walking in nature, like just finding, maybe it's kayaking. I'm explaining things that I like, but finding those types of self-care that you intuitively just know that you love and you don't have any other connection to that other than you enjoy doing it and it's something that makes you happy. And then the third tip for being our body positive selves is to cultivate self-love. So developing a practice of self-love, whether that be affirmations or self-love journaling, or just spending the time once again doing the things that you love. And then just as we're doing these things, really coming from a place of compassion and forgiveness and humor as we kind of start to leave behind the need for self-criticism. So, like I've said before, we are our biggest critics. It's amazing when you start to think about how many times in a day you have negative self-talk, and it's really just starting to come from a place of cultivating self-love rather than self-hate, and just really developing that practice of mindfully and continually working on those things towards your self-love. And then our fourth tip is going to be declaring your own authentic beauty. So, really starting to embody and embrace who you are and what you are, regardless of what others think. Maybe it's that you like bright colored clothing or bright colored earrings, or maybe it's that you have a really funky style that no one else has and you're afraid to show that. Maybe it's that you like a certain style that not isn't maybe popular right now and you do it anyway. Um, Maybe it's that you like to do your makeup a certain way that feels like it's not genuine to everyone else around you. Just starting to stop comparing yourself to others and making sure that you are experiencing your beauty as a creative process, and that you are authentically beautiful because no one else is like you and no one else has your features and your body shape and your body size, and just knowing that you are uniquely and imperfectly yourself and no one else can be that. Because when you start to realize that, you will start to not compare yourself to others as much, and you will start to just step into your own power of being yourself, knowing that there's no need or no reason to compare yourself to others, because you are you and you are uniquely you and no one else can be you. Um, and then just really starting to, and when you start to bring all these things into place, you're going to really notice the shift in how you inhabit your body. So you're going to start showing up with joy and confidence. You're going to start, maybe if you were a person that always covered your arms when you, in the summertime, like you would never wear a tank top because you hated your arms. Maybe you never wore a bathing suit because you didn't like how your body looked. Maybe you wouldn't go try new things based upon your size. So it's like all these things that when you inhabit your body with joy and confidence, you're going to wear the bathing suit. You're going to wear the tank top. You're going to go swimming. You're going to maybe try, I don't know, zip lining. You're maybe going to try things and step out of those comfort zones and live with courage instead of fear, because you have that authentic beauty in place and you're living from a place of joy and confidence. And then the fifth tip for you guys, which is our last tip, is just explaining that we build community. And so when we connect to others through a shared positive approach to beauty and health, we connect to our people, right? And we connect to like-minded people. And that is so important in a self-love journey. If I didn't have the community that I do have and the people that I do have in my life, that I've learned over time to kind of like figure out who and what those people are and who they are and what they are. When you connect to those like-minded people, you just feel so supported and you feel like you are in this together, and that yes, it's going to be this up and downward spiral journey that is never ending, right? When we talk about our self-love journeys, they are a journey. It's not that there is a destination that we reach and we've completed the task, right? We are always learning and growing and shifting and morphing into the person who we are meant to be in this life. And then also, when we're talking about building community, it's also important to be a role model and to have respect for your own body. Because when you have respect for your own body and you come from a place of genuinely wanting that self-love piece for yourself and you're actively working on that, then people are going to notice. They're going to notice that joy and confidence that you bring to your life. They're going to notice that you have that intuitive self-care piece figured out, and that you've reclaimed your health, and that you have cultivated that self-love piece for yourself. Because people are watching. If they see a change in you or a shift in you, they're going to all of a sudden be like, hey, you know what? If she can do that, I can do that. Or I'm going to go and connect with her because I think we could really support each other in our journeys, because look at how far she has come. So really just starting to look at your own community and whether or not you are surrounded by people that are on your same wavelength or same mission or same body positive or body neutral approaches, and just really trying to get to know themselves and love themselves authentically. And so that's kind of the 5 tips on how to kind of 5 little ways to start to be more body positive. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. These are sure approaches that I have really done for myself that have really been super meaningful and transformative. And it's just helped me in my journey from self-hate to self-love. If you don't know my journey yet, you know that I have gone on a transformation of moving from self-hate to self-love, starting out with thinking that weight loss was the answer, so I lost 80 pounds, only to have myself feel just as unhappy and sad with myself as I did 80 pounds heavier. So then realizing that my self-love journey and the way that I was feeling inside was not determined by my size or my shape or my number on a scale. So I have then gone on a mystic self-love journey that has taken me through lots of different approaches to help me heal my relationship with my body, with my food, with exercise, and just really come to a place of peace and happiness within myself. So if any of that interests you and you are interested in being part of a community that shares all those things, I have a community called Imperfectly Perfect You. And we just empower each other to find that self-love at any size through lots of different holistic and mystic approaches. And I am your guide in that journey, and I would love to stand beside you and cheer you on throughout your discovery of yourself. So the link for that group is in the description of this video. So that is all I had for you guys. I hope you have the best day, and we will see you on Monday. Take